Yeah, let's try this one more again. Let me get that out the way. Niggas be goofy. Come on up in here. Blessings to everybody. Blessings to everybody. Don't get wrote. Don't get wrote. I haven't even started the video. Don't get the spirit of suicide resting and abiding on you already, and the video hasn't started. You know, get it together. Yeah, I'm in a very good mood, but at the same time, you know, you guys can still get this work. You know, so operate in the spirit of humility, especially you understand me when sin coming through with the sword. Blessings to everybody, man. Get up in here. Come on in. Hit that like button, man. My bad on that. We were supposed to been live, you know what I mean, and you know, dealing with these brides, man. Mr. Reed, appreciate that. Yeah, I ain't mean no harm to you, but yeah, you know, some of y'all be going too far and you play yourself. You know what I mean? I'm still sinful to pee. Yeah. You're you, and I'm still sinful. Don't do that. Mr. Reed, blessings, man. You'll end up turning an enlightenment video into a funeral. Don't do that. HC Pics, appreciate the two. Let me see. Finally get to catch another live. Girl, you been catching lives. We were supposed to finish our battle. You sat up there and disappeared on me, baby. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to finish our little music battle and you disappeared on me. Yeah, I was looking forward. You got the patience of this 3-year-old I got. Oh, well, blessings to you and that 3-year-old. Do me a favor, get them likes on one accord with the viewers, man. It's a few subjects we got, hopefully, you know, we can touch today. And let me know after I give my opinion, if you guys didn't like my opinion or disagree with my opinion. You know what I mean? We chop it up as family, man. You ain't got to agree with everything Sin talking about. Yeah, just be respectful. Just like I'm going to be respectful to you. But no, you don't have to agree with everything that's being conveyed. Just because Sin thinks something or says something, that don't make it law. You know, that's why I created a family type environment. When you sitting at the table with your fam, do you agree with everything pertaining to your brothers? Everything your brothers and your sisters, your father, your mother, your cousins say, do you agree with them? No, but after they finish conveying their opinions pertaining to whatever subject, guess what? You still love your family. Your family's still your family, even if they make you angry, even if they make you upset. That's how it's supposed to be like in the game. You know? Let me see. We gonna get to that. You know I ain't forgot about the water and fruit. I'm just letting them get up in here. I'm letting them get them likes up. You stupid. I'm crying. I'm slow. Some of y'all probably went back and listened to that Carl Thomas song. And now you know what I'm talking about. Because not only did he sound like that, but look at the way, pay attention to the way that he's looking. You know what I mean? Like, stop. You're going to turn it into a roasting. Push that piece in. Man, appreciate that. But listen, again, if you disagree with the things that I'm getting ready to say, let me know in the comment section, either in the live chat or even after this video, like, yeah, Sin, when you get a chance, open up them phone lines. I would like to challenge you, or I would like to convey my opinion, because mine is different than yours. You know, and I think that by you having the platform that you having, and by you conveying these particular thoughts to young, impressionable young men, you know what I mean? This is very cancerous and dangerous, brother. You know, I like the liberty and opportunity, you know what I mean, to speak my piece. And I bless you with that. And just like I'm speaking the vernacular of silence, brother, when you speak, I want you to do the same. Amen. Some of you, I can already tell, you know, whether you're losing weight or whether you're in shape or whether things are in place in your life just by the way you conduct yourself. You know, P, what you mean by that? When two men are talking, if one doesn't have self-control, if he doesn't even have enough discipline to have self-control to listen to another man speak, 9 out of 10, you know what I mean? It's in other capacities too. He has no self-control. So you already know, you know what I mean? It's chaos in his life. That man's house probably dirty. He probably got rings around his toilet. Yellow and Cleveland Browns, Los Angeles Lakers stains all on his toilet, the bottom of it, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dirt all under his fingernails, breath smelling like he want to be alone, demonic and satanic spirits, you know what I mean, coming out his breath, proceeding out his mouth, all type of stuff. You know, you need discipline, man. And listen, y'all not listening. I appreciate all these financial contributions, but them likes ain't looking right, y'all. Yeah, them likes ain't looking right. Them likes ain't looking right. We already over 400 people in 5 minutes, and we only got 169 likes. Y'all playing with this game. This ain't right, y'all. Let's get it right. Let's get them likes right with this game. I've been in the gym heavy. Lost 15 pounds in a month. Woman, if your body looked like that profile picture, you over there looking right. Because I'll be looking forward to seeing your profile picture, you know what I mean, in the comment section, baby. I really do. You got a beautiful face. You know, and shout out to Katrina. She's another attractive woman I'll be looking forward to seeing in the comment section. I was looking forward to seeing Denise Hips. Denise Hips just be gang banging all in that picture. Denise Hips be sitting over there knocking some of y'all, you know, out the live. I'm like, damn, why my numbers drop? That's because Denise then came in here and knocked some of y'all ass out. You know what I'm saying, with them hips, yeah. And there go Miss J. Touch the like button. You could just hear her all delicate. Touch the like button, y'all. With her fine ass, you know? Yeah, don't get so wrapped up, tied up, and entangled up in this game where you don't take 2 seconds out. If you see somebody that you liking on, man, you know, we a family over here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the pimping over here. We don't create underground railroads for hoes, women, female, whatever lifestyle they live in. Ain't no underground rail. I'm not Harriet Tubman. I'm not hiding hoes. I'm not hiding the women. I'm not hiding the ladies. No matter what lifestyle they in, nobody belongs to me. If my female cousins came in here, if my sisters on my father's side came up in here, and if you seen somebody that you want to get at, by all means, partner, just don't interfere with this game. You know, flirt a little bit, exchange information. If it's like that, then direct her out of the comment section and you go ahead and take care of your business. But I like when I be getting them type of reports, when the pimping be hitting me up like, you remember such and such, such and such? Yeah, you ain't seen her in a minute, huh? I like, no. Yeah, that's because she been down. I like that. When different women be disappearing out my comment section because they done chose up with some pimping. I like, you know what I mean, when, you know, everybody not pimps, man. You know, I got some gigolos up in here. And I like when some of the fellas be hitting me up like, yeah, man, that profile picture for woo, 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 that didn't serve her no justice. Yeah, I met up with her, just as fine and thick as she want to be. Yeah, to that right on up. Yeah, got right with the business. Yeah, nut graffiti. Right to it, straight to it, nigga. No talking. You know, hey, man, everybody's not pimps. Everybody's not players. Everybody's not max. We got some 9-to-5 squares. You know what I'm saying? Up in here. People with careers and things like that. They just enjoy the content. But whether you're here to accumulate or whether you're here to fornicate, hey, man, I'm just glad, man, that y'all could fellowship here, man. The game brought y'all together, man. You know what I'm talking about? So it is what it is. But blessings to everybody. And do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell. I'm endeavoring to bring you guys more ignorance. I want to be more ignorant. I'm trying to be more foolish and brutish, you know. And so if you want to help me and support me in my ignorance, click on the subscribe and bell button. I'm bringing more ignorance. Amen. But no, let's get to it, man. As you know, this was like, I think the day before last. Yeah, the day before last, man, they got all in my DM. Seeing they trying to cancel Akademiks. Seeing they trying to cancel Akademiks. So I go listen to it, and I say again, see, but let me just say this. Everybody not don't think like Sin do. You know, I'm pretty much internet trained. Hey, baby. Hey, Valerie. Hey, baby. Appreciate that 5. And hold on for a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me do this right quick. Hold on, because I didn't get a chance to acknowledge the brothers that came in and gave a financial contribution because I was too busy running my mouth. Let me acknowledge these brothers. Hold on for a minute. Peaceful, man. Appreciate that 20. You know what I mean? Like always. Shout out to the brother. Magnificent. Appreciate the 10. Man, I'm trying to, oh, okay. Profits over wages. Salute to you, Sin, and the game. For it can be applied in all walks of life. That's right, brother. Blessings to you. But yeah, you know, whenever I hear something, automatically, I want to know is this it in its entirety? Because anybody can take somebody's statements and just take it out of context. My people, anything that Shade Room posts, anything that what is that other little like sites like on site, anything they post, the neighborhood talk, stuff like that, anything they post, most of my people, they're not gonna do no research. You gotta understand, people just come to get their fix, man. And even if it's to your expense, even if we gotta mess up your reputation and put smut on your name, as long as, you know, I can get high off this particular supply called gossip or whatever, if it's bringing me entertainment, if it's making me laugh, then it is what it is. But people are not going to go out their way to see if what's being said is facts. Salute to you, saying in the game, brothers. Hasim, appreciate the 10. You know, people not going to do no diligent research to see whether or not, you know, this is true or not. You know, brother Mitchell, man, appreciate the 2. What up from D-Town? Blessings to you in D-Town. People are not going to see whether this is accurate or not. They just going to accept it for what it is. Face value. All right. So I've been through this before. I've had people play internet games with me. So I understand internet games when I see it. I understand that. I've had individuals take clips of what I've said. You know, and y'all already know I ain't got to bring that person up. That person is the king of that. Editing, you know what I mean, what you said. And these individuals that already hate you already is just looking for a reason to basically tear you down, to minimize you, to disrespect you, to paint some narrative that's contrary to the truth. They already hate you. They're not interested on whether it's true or not. It's just, oh, what'd he say? What'd he say? Oh, yeah. Cancel. That's it. So, of course, when I heard it, I was like, it's more to that. It's more to that. It's more to that. Yeah, it's more to that. So I went fishing. And what did I find? I found out that this was old. And anybody that know DJ Akademiks content way back in the day, Ak was more explicit. Ak would say some things. He still say things when he's drunk. But back in the day when he really wasn't known like that, until the War of Chirac put him on the map, Ak was just saying anything and everything. And then you have to remember, you know, the censorship, it wasn't the same. Like you could get on YouTube and say whatever you want. You wasn't gonna be flagged. You ain't have to worry about losing your channel. You ain't have to worry about a lot of stuff that you had to worry about 7 and 8 years ago. YouTubers had more freedom. They had more liberty. I mean, you even look at my old videos. Look at my titles. Everything was fuck. Everything was bitch. Everything was, you You know what I mean? So at that time, when he made these comments, which was a little bit over 7 years ago, which would make him 24 at the time. And of course, he spoke on the Tiger and Kylie. And if you haven't heard it, I want to play it for you so everybody have a different opinion. All right? All right. So hold on. Let me let you hear what was said, because after you hear what was said, some of the ladies like, oh, no. Oh, no. Cancel. Cancel. Oh, no. Hold on. Some of you ladies might hear like, fuck what Sin talking about. Cancel. Cancel. All right, hold on. Let's play it. Hold on.
Tiger. He finally addresses the rumors that he's donkey fucking Kylie Jenner. Now, Kylie Jenner is 17. Tyga is 24. A lot of people are turning their nose up at the possibility they're fucking or even in a relationship. Some people say he's waiting until she's 18 before he lets everybody know he's donkey fucking her. And now he came out in this
Justin, good looking for the 10. Blessings.
interview with our Vibe, and he said, listen, Kylie, nah. Listen, I ain't dating her. See, the thing about Kylie, I known Kylie and the whole family for 4 years. I introduced Black China to Kim K about a year ago. So everybody's been cool. But it's like just so hard. Their world is different. If somebody want to hang out, cool. I'm not opposed to hanging out with somebody. I hang out with Kylie, her sister Kendall. I hang out with Scott Disick. Sometimes I hang out with Chloe. But people want to take the situation with Kylie to a next level. Now, let's be honest, because don't listen to Tyga fucking lying. Any Negro could realize that Tyga's lying. Tyga's fucking her. Yo, that's no speculation. Tyga's fucking her. Why would somebody that's 24 be hanging out with a chick that's 17? Come on now, he's fucking.
Everybody knew, let me just pause for a minute. Everybody knew that Tyga was fucking. I don't even know if some of y'all remember, but Nicki had indirectly, pretty much, gave a sneak diss about that situation. Everybody knew Tyga was fucking Kylie. Everybody. And I'm going to take it a step further. And I know everybody like, oh my God, you should have known the moment that Simple to P was going live, I'm going to say all the shit that be going through street niggas' minds. You understand me? That the shit that we know really in these streets, but motherfuckers just be afraid to say the shit because they're afraid of getting canceled. The women ain't gonna like me no more. Everybody gonna leave. They gonna unsubscribe. I don't give no fuck. So, let me just tell the 100. Man, he was fucking her. And not just that, a lot of niggas felt he was dumb as hell. It wasn't even so much about the age. It was the fact that he was with a Kardashian. Your career was pretty much over at the time. Of course, he came out with like a hit or two after that. But during this time, Tyga was like fighting to maintain shit. His money wasn't coming in like that. Every time you would hear Tyga's name, motherfuckers talking about he ain't paid this, he ain't paid that. We just took the Lambo, we just took the Phantom, all type of shit. So a lot of niggas was like, man, this is motherfucking chance, man. Because we seen after their relationship ended, she ended up going to your boy and ended up getting pregnant by him. So the first thing the niggas thought that he was gonna do was the moment that she turned 18 was put a baby in her. Which niggas on the sideline did not understand why she didn't have a baby in her. But, Tyga, whatever, I mean, that's up to his mind. But I'm just telling you what it is. Everybody knew that he was fucking. You didn't have to go on a 40-day fast and see God, Lord, I need to know, are they fucking? No, it was just common sense that, should have been common. But everybody knew they was fucking. And it wasn't a problem. Birdman, appreciate that 20, man. Blessings to the game. Long live, sinful, continue blessings. to the chat and family. Hit the like button. Man, yes, most definitely hit the like button. But everybody knew they was fucking. That ain't no mystery. That ain't no revelation. Everybody knew. So now everybody want to act surprised now. Everybody want to play hypocrite now. Because we're in the Me Too movement now. We're in the Me Too movement days. This is a red table era. Baby, appreciate that. I still want my battle with you though. Yeah, I appreciate that dollar. Good looking on the 100. But we still got to finish that battle. Anytime you ready, got some availability, we going to have to get back to that so you could get this smoke. I'm just messing with you. You should have been here though, baby. We just got through doing a cool little R&B battle. But everybody knew they was fucking. And everybody made all of this noise about Akademiks saying what he said. But have you paid attention to the fact that when women be fucking these teenagers, it's not even half of the noise? Pay attention. Now, you haven't heard of Akademiks physically being involved with no minor. He just made a statement like this at 24 and the whole internet go crazy. But I can name some female celebrities that slept with minors. And you didn't even hear half of this type of noise. Didn't even get this much attention. They didn't even think about canceling the bitches. At all. When Danny Boy came out saying that Mary J. Blige fucked him at 16 and Mary had to be everything of 24 then. 23, 24 then. But wasn't nobody sitting over there talking about we got to cancel Mary J. Blige. Hell no. Why? Because motherfuckers fuck with Mary. Oh, man, don't even bring up Jada. You know what I mean? Because, of course, I don't want Will to sit up there, you understand me, and fly out to Mississauga and try to slap this pimpin'. Yeah, because it won't be a Chris Rock response. No. But I'll tell you, you know what I mean? For those of you that don't know, you might be a little too young. You probably don't remember. But yes, Jada was evangelizing that pussy. Yeah, it was a group by the name of Criss Cross. And I forgot the name of my guy. He's dead now. Yeah, but she was spreading that pussy. Just like a preacher spreading the good word. She was spreading her legs. You know what I mean? And he was tearing it up. It was more than just the Criss Cross to make you jump. Jada's pussy was making that young nigga jump. Why am I like this? Jada's pussy would had that nigga jumping. Y'all thought it was the pants backwards. No, it was not. It was Jada Pinkett's pussy that had little Chris jumping. That's what had that little nigga jumping. That's what had him feeling like he was the Mac Daddy. It was Jada's adult pussy. Sit up there and suck that boy's dick, gave him some pussy, and man, had that nigga jumping. But listen, you know what I mean? Getting back, let me stop, because I don't want to do too much in this room. Again, you know what I mean? Everybody knew they was fucking, man. And you didn't hear none of this. You didn't hear none of this shit. You didn't hear people crying like, oh my God, Tiger, how could you? You didn't hear none of that. And Kris Jenner knew all of this shit. Kris Jenner knew. But come on, man, let's go, man. Let's go back to hear the rest of what Ak is saying. They trying to act brand new. They always try to change the history and, you know what I mean, all of this, the fake morals and, come on, man, miss me, let's go.
So everybody's been cool, but it's like just so hard. Their world is different. If somebody want to
appreciate the 10, fam.
Hang out cool, I'm not opposed to hanging out with somebody. I hang out with Kylie, her sister Kendall, I hang out with Scott Disick. Sometimes I hang out with Chloe. But people want to take the situation with Kylie to a next level. Now, let's be honest, because don't listen to Tiger fucking lying. Any Negro could realize that Tiger's lying. Tiger's fucking her. Yo, that's no speculation. Tiger's fucking her. Why would somebody that's 24 be hanging out with a chick that's 17? Come on now, he's fucking her. But now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is kind of disgusting. Some people are saying it's not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Seriously. Listen, I remember when I went to college and I was just about to graduate, because when you're about to graduate college, you're about like 21, and then the chicks coming in are usually 18 or 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule.
That statement right there was very costly, but I'm going to let him continue.
I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half.
I'm going to play it back because that's when it climaxed. That's the problem. Let me play that right again. Come on.
24, be hanging out with a chick that's 17. Come on now, he's fucking her. But now, a lot of people are saying, well, this is kind of disgusting. Some people are saying it's not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Seriously. Listen, I remember when I went to college and I was just about to graduate, because when you're about to graduate college, you're about like 21, and then the chicks coming in are usually 18 or 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. But that's on a college level, because you're in that whole environment where the whole fucking school is your age. So you're kind of looking around. You're like, wait, I'm not going around checking IDs. If you come to the school, obviously you're probably old enough usually. So we fucking. But as far as Tiger's a little bit older, 24. Then the chick is 17, which is kind of a gray area, which he definitely fucking her, but he keeping on the low. In reality, Tiger's just trying to hide the fact that he's fucking that half-young safari pussy that Kim Kardashian chick got. She's not even full Kardashian. She's half. But he's dicking that down, and deservedly so. Listen, these Kardashian chicks, man, they're getting trained to fucking suck from they're like 13. So when she's 17, she's more than ready to handle this shit. And keep it real, she might be fucking better than Black China. These chicks know how to trap a nigga. If you are of the Kardashian bloodline, you know how to trap a nigga. You know how to keep a nigga. I don't know what they're doing, but they know how to keep them. So what do you guys think, man? Do you think this is fucking disgusting? Do you think that, hey, man, maybe it's not legal here, because everybody keep pointing out it's legal in other places of the world? Well, they live in fucking California. It's not legal there. But if you think about it, is it that big of a deal? And don't act like people don't do it all the time. I'm not saying it's 24 and 17. 21 and 17. Could even be 20 and 17. Get in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think, man. It's your boy, DJ Akademiks.
Okay, let me rewind one more time before I start speaking, just so you can hear that statement one more time. One more time. Come on.
Or a 17 or a 21.
And hey, stop playing, man. We going on 1,000 people, and y'all at 458 likes. Man, y'all playing with the game. Yeah, this is disrespectful, man. Everybody hit the like button. God damn. Sin ain't gonna ask you for no money. My job at White Castles, it takes care of me. So you'll never see me like the rest of begging for some dollars or begging for a cash app, begging for a super chat. But one thing I do want from you is them damn likes, because that's how I get my recommendations. That's how I get the notifications to get out there. That like, but I need the likes. I need that. Yeah, you're going to have to break yourself for them likes. Sin need them likes. I wish I could even come in some of y'all house and knock on the door and check your phone, laptop, TV, whatever you watching this on, and hit the like button my damn self. Hit the like button. God damn. You're going to be an old ass man. Hit the like button.
And a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But
all right, hold on. Let me go back. Right there. That's the one that got him in trouble. Come on.
Come on now, he's fucking her. But now, a lot of people are saying,
good looking, baby. Appreciate that. I appreciate the love.
Well, this is kind of disgusting. Some people are saying it's not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Seriously. Listen, I remember when I went to college and I just about to graduate, because when you're about to graduate college, you're about like 21, and then the chicks coming in are usually 18 or 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. But that's on a college level, because you're in that whole...
That man ain't do nothing but expose the conversations that be going on in barbershops, the conversations that niggas just be having amongst each other. Let me just tell the absolute 100, whether you like it or not. Listen, what I've been telling y'all, when a man's dick is alive, he's brain dead. So you have all these male actresses putting on their Oscar Award performances on the internet. And ladies, please pay attention, because some of you are really getting charmed and disarmed out of super chats simply because somebody knows how to put on this performance as if they just really care for women. He's disgusted in his spirit. It's a vexation to his soul to see some 21-year-old, getting at a 17-year-old. It just really just makes him cry. He couldn't go to sleep. He was throwing things. It was just weeping and gnashing of teeth and all of it. Lies. Because when that dick is hard, especially on a young 20 or 21-year-old, and you go to my same school, 9 out of 10, I'm not going to ask, hey, you got an ID? Come on, let's go back to the minds of young squares. Now, of course, I'm going to update you, because in this era that we living in, hey, man, you can't be, this ain't 2000, this ain't 2005, this 2022. So it's mandatory to be asking for that ID. It's not just for pimps. It's not just for the young Macs and players and things. I'm talking to you squares that's even living on college campus. It is mandatory to know how old that girl is. Because if some shit go down and that mama or even that girl want to sit up there and fuck up what you got going on and put you in a terrible situation, they can use that against you. That's the day that we living in now. You ain't got time to be playing, but I'm going to bring that later on. We'll speak later on that. But let me just deal with this right quick. Let's just be real, man. I don't know how many of y'all actually been, went to college, but in school, if you see somebody that goes to your school, you assume that the person is of legal age because they're at your school. But it is a possibility that this girl can be 17 years old. Actually, it's a possibility she just might even be younger. You can't assume that. We must also remember that my grandmother, Sandra Evans, she graduated from high school at 15. My mother, she graduated, from high school at Bowen, at 16. Of course, that's a different era then, But even now, you have some very bright, intelligent, young ladies that are in college, and they are not 18 years old. They are younger than 18. Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, my grandmother got her 4-year degree in education at Wilberforce University at the age of 19, and my mother, Marita Mayberry, got her 4-year degree in education at the age of 20 years old at Wilberforce University. Yeah, so you can't just assume. But even in that era, but even now, like I said, you still have some young ladies there that are highly intelligent, and they are not 18 years old at all. they're beneath 18. So and especially in today's day and time, you can't just be looking at thighs and ass and titties and your dick hard. And I know you want to fuck, but yeah, man, that'll put you in a circumstance where now people are calling you pedophile, and it's totally contrary to your character. You was just a young nigga just trying to have a good time. You wasn't even thinking about no pedophile bullshit and none of that shit. Your dick was hard, she was thick. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm hindering you now from being that 30 or 40 or 50-year-old regretting, just moving reckless in the days of your youth. If you're listening to me, you know what I mean, you're in your, you're in your matter of fact, you might not even hit 20 years old. You still might be a young teenager. But if you're in your young 20s, man, in today's day and time, you can't move like that. The way your father, your grandfather, your uncles, and all of them moved in their era, you can't move like that in 2022. It is mandatory to find out, before you pull your dick out, before you sit up there and endeavor to have a good time with her, you need to know her age, man. But let's just keep this thing 100. At the age of 21 years old, she's 17. Do I think that a 20 or 21-year-old is a pedophile because they're sleeping, with this 17-year-old? Of course, you got to remember, I'm an 84 baby. And in the era that I come from, of course, I wouldn't see him as this monster that you guys see him as today. I just think this is a young, horny ass youngster at college, just sitting over there fucking the shit out of whoever he can sit up there and, evangelize this dick to. That's how I see it. Now, of course, if I had the opportunity to lace him up, I'm going to encourage him to move wisely and stop moving like that. But no, I wouldn't see a 20 or 21-year-old that fucked a 17-year-old as a devil or a demon or a pedophile. No, I wouldn't. No. But no, don't say that, because they will make you that. Oh, she's underage, and see the fact that he said, that he was a minor, that she was a minor. That's the problem. Took that man's statements all out of context. I want you to pay attention, because they play these internet games. You have to understand, just like with Mysonne, which I'm getting ready to play very shortly from now, Mysonne doesn't like DJ Akademiks. So he wanted to use this situation to basically take away, the Spotify deal. He trying to take money out of DJ Akademiks' pocket. This whole thing, I believe, was started by College Kid. Because whatever, one of the members from College Kid is still alive, one died. But yeah, College Kid and DJ Akademiks, they had it. And so, of course, they tried to paint this narrative as DJ Akademiks as this like pedophile. And I just don't see it. I don't. But we're in an era now where they try to make everybody, a pedophile. Even if there's deception involved, fake ID involved, it don't matter. You should have known. Pedophile. Everybody and their mama a pedophile. And so you have to be, I like the fact that, of course, this is unfortunate for him, but I do like the fact that this situation did happen and people are talking about it. So I can see individuals get exposed, because I've been seeing niggas act so phony. And that's not the truth, ladies. Please listen to the things that I'm getting ready to say. Listen, when a man's dick gets on hard, it does not say, oh, go back down. You know what I mean? She's 17. It don't work like that, baby. When that blood started moving and when that dick is hard as hell, and if that 17-year-old is looking like she's 25 and looking like a brick house and looking like, her legs and ass and titties and everything is up to par, and don't let her be fine. Yeah, don't let her face be blessed by God. His dick when he sees her, and if his dick instantly gets on hard, it's not gonna say, oh, she the dick just got a minus. Oh, she's 17. Let me go back down. It don't go like that. Pedophilia is dealing with children and baby. Prepubescent, exactly. But in today's era, they have changed the definition. It used to be that. But nowadays, it's, oh my God, oh, it's sick. Oh, that's sick. Statutory rape and pedophilia are two different things. I agree. You know what I mean? But I agree with you, but at the same time, in this era, no, that's still the same thing. And the reason why I say that is anything that's considered under 18 years old, they're going to call you a pedophile, which is totally contrary to the definition of a pedophile. If you even look up the ages to qualify as a pedophile, that doesn't qualify individual as a pedophile. You have different, you got hebephile, pedophile, and things like that. But, you know, they stay calling individuals pedophile because they want to put you in the same category as individuals that's messing around with 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds and things like that. They want to put you in the same category as these white guys that's messing around with little children that ain't even formed yet and things like that. That's what they're doing. You know? And in all honesty, I think that because of the statements that he's made towards Megan Thee Stallion and the statements that he just made about Ari, if I'm saying her name right, a lot of the ladies already kind of like disliked Akademiks. So it was easy to paint him in a negative light because he had already said some things about some of the women that they exalted. So if you speak against a popular black woman, or if you say anything contrary to what she's saying, they're going to say you hate black women. This nigga hate black women. Oh my God, why he always going at a woman? Why he don't never go at a man? Then you will see the, I hate my daddy, but I love my mama ass niggas in the comment section like, yeah, he wouldn't talk to a man like that. You know? Seriously, I'm not even gonna entertain you. You know, if I open up the phone lines and any of you sassy males want to call in, you know what I mean, I'll sit up there and rip you up like that. But I'm not gonna. You sitting over there typing on your phone, all feminine, you know what I mean, things like that. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, fella. You know what I mean? Because 9 out of 10, you know what I mean, you would die right now and have a pink casket at your little storefront funeral, man, and only 15 people, by the grace of God, even showed up, man. You unimportant. So yeah, I can't even wrestle with you. You know, all these little sassy males, you know, trying to get Sin's attention. Brown Hornet, man, appreciate that 10. Good looking, just sassy. How come you know so much? Like, get your goof ass on. You know what I mean? Just typed all on his phone, and how come you know so much? See, again, you have individuals that just don't like you. It's not that you said anything wrong. It's just that they just don't like you. And I want you motherfuckers to understand internet games. When individuals don't like you, they know what you said was right. But they will make it wrong because they just don't like you and they want you out of position. They don't want you to have money in possession. They don't want you to have no more blessings. So their job is to create false narratives, and to this lazy ass public that's not going to do any diligent research to find out what you're saying is true or not, they're just going to believe whatever the fuck you say. Especially if this individual already been saying things that, you know what I mean, that the public ain't been agreeing with. You know, but these are internet games that individuals play. And if you pay attention, even in the pimp game, what did the enemy, the adversary, endeavor to make all pimps? Anytime this guy fell out with any of the pimps in the game, what did he make them? A snitch or a pedophile? And what hurt me the most was the people were so dumb that they couldn't see his program. They couldn't see that this individual Anytime and every time he gets into it with somebody, it's the same damn thing. Oh, he's a snitch. Oh, he's a pedophile. And they allowed a janitor to play with them like that. These are supposed to be the elite minds of the streets. And they allow some chronic masturbating alone ass nigga, an ugly motherfucker, no game having ass nigga, a no money getting motherfucker, no flyness, don't even got a chance at being charismatic. They allowed a janitor. Oh my God, just they allowed a janitor to cause division, to bring discord among the pimping. You niggas should feel ashamed of yourself. A janitor. You let a janitor play with you like that. You let a janitor come into this game and just speak on anybody and everybody, and just because you didn't like that individual, you agreed with 2 + 2 being 5. So if anybody knows about these internet games, it would be sin. Because I've seen bitch ass niggas play internet games for years. Angry at an individual because they're more charismatic than you. They got more magnetism than you. They got more knowledge and wisdom, got more game than you. They're more entertaining than you. They're more comical, more intellectual than you. Or it's just simply, they got the anointing and you don't. The gifts and callings of God are without repentance. So because, you got something that these individuals don't have, we just gonna lie on them. He a pedophile. He's this, he's that. Man, I've been dealing with that shit for so long. You ain't seen nan bitch sit up there and say that when I was hoeing for that man, he had kids around. You ain't seen nan hoe that I used to pimp on jump on YouTube or Instagram and say, yeah, when I was fucking with Sinful, he turned me out, when I was such and such age. You never seen it. But you did see these bitch ass niggas playing internet games. So I can discern when I see internet games being played. And I know when individuals don't like a person, they will just agree on something that is, negative about this individual just because it's about this individual. We don't care if it's true or not. We just gonna agree, because we don't like them. And, me personally, I'm gonna say this to you. Only the real gonna understand. When you a real man, of course we say real nigga a lot, but let me just say that. When you a real man, you will not even lie on a fake ass nigga. Let that minister to your spirit. When you the truth, and when you are governed by the truth, regardless of whether or not you like this whole ass, bitch ass nigga or not, you are not going to lie on this whole ass nigga. The truth don't even lie on a liar. I'm so motherfucking governed and possessed by the spirit of truth, I can't even lie on a liar. I know he's a bitch ass nigga. I know you a mark. I know you a snitch. I know you less than a man. But I can't devalue myself by lying on you. Because by doing that, I devalue me. I disrespect me. I disrespect the principles that I live by. I disrespect the game. I disrespect manhood. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I'm possessed by a spirit that just won't allow me, to participate in bitch-made behavior. You might have lied on me, but that don't give me a license to disrespect myself and lie on you. It was an individual, some fat Arab motherfucker that I'm not even gonna say the name, just a pathetic Jerry Krause lookalike motherfucker. and sat up there and told a bold-faced lie on me. But just because he told that lie, that don't give me a license to lie on him. When you the truth, you don't even lie on a liar. You don't. So I'ma just say this. I'm about to play Mysonne, but this shit that Mysonne got with Akademiks is very feminine. And he can't even see it. The fact that you hate this man, you dislike him so much that you're trying to make him into a pedophile. That's not right. This is bitch-made behavior. To call a man a pedophile, to try to put that jacket on somebody. He has no physical dealings. You have no knowledge of him having any physical dealings with minors. None. But you hate the man so much, you dislike the man so much that you try to basically, put the pedophile jacket on him. I can't get down with that. I can't get down with these niggas sitting over here trying to appeal to the women. And these bitches being so gameless that they can't even see the shit. These bitches ain't got no spirit of discernment. All of these old motherfucking Oscar award winning YouTubers and shit sitting over here playing this good moral ass game. You know what I mean? Oh, and my dick, I couldn't even, 21 is even too young for me. I need something that's 25 or woo, 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 woo. Lying, liars, hypocrites. None is good but the Father. All have sinned and come short of the glory. Niggas is lying to appeal to a Boston baked bean head ass bitch. Liars. Trying to create themselves to be, this man of high morals and see, I wouldn't do that and woo, 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 woo. That shit sound good. It sound good. But what hurts my feelings is these statements be coming from individuals that be desperate. Desperado ass niggas. Statements like that be coming from individuals that don't got no discipline. You don't even got enough discipline to stop smoking. You don't even got enough discipline to stop being 500, 400, and 300 pounds. How you gonna tell me that you ain't gonna sit up there and fuck this fine ass 17-year-old? Some of you don't even got enough discipline to sit up there, you understand me, and fix your life, but you want me to actually believe that you just so full of good morals and you got so much discipline in this capacity. Man, please, miss me. Miss me with that shit. Hypocrites, liars, lying for likes, playing internet games. That ain't real. That ain't real. The spirit of realness sit up there, you understand me, and see right through these lying ass Oscar award winning performers. Lying. If you don't have the spirit of God maintaining you, oh, I'm about to get spiritual right now, just for 2 seconds. If you're not living for God, you actually want me to believe that you operating in carnality without the grace of God keeping you from the works of the flesh, that you got so much discipline that if you at age 20, 21 years old on a college campus was to see somebody that was 17 years old, that you wouldn't fuck. Man, miss me. Miss me. I ain't saying 30. I'm not saying 40. We going back to that same statement that he made. 20 or 21 and she's 17 and she go to your school? Stop it. Stop it. I don't even know what you dumbass little nigga. Some of these niggas that slipped on a banana peel and just fell up in here. Man, just be quiet and let the game bless you. Some of you niggas, man, you understand me, can't even tell the forest from the trees. How you gonna tell the game something? Be quiet, son. I'm gonna tell you what them old folks used to say. Just be quiet and let the Lord bless you. But again, I'm going back 20 and 21 years old. Remember what I said, 21 and 20 years old on college campus. This attractive, in shape, just as fine as she want to be. She walking on college campus. 9 out of 10, he's not going to sit up there and ask for the ID. You're moving in the spirit of lust. Most of you will be moving in the spirit of lust. So I doubt it if you asking for an ID. She's on your college campus, so I just know how you about to move. I mean, these niggas just sit up there and lied the way y'all lied. Why did y'all lie like that? Well, I know why you lied like that. You trying to deceive these bras to get some melanated pussy. that melanated, that black pussy make niggas put on Oscar Award performances is like, they just, if you look up morals in a Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, it'll be them smiling. Man, miss me with that. Again, a young 20, 21-year-old nigga. And then let me just give you ladies a real picture that has not been painted. Some of these niggas was not fucking in high school. Some of these niggas didn't lose their virginity until they got to college. And after they got them some pussy, they lost their mind. Then you had niggas that was fat as hell or skinny as hell, no muscles, no chest. They was not the shit in high school. But finally, around that freshman, sophomore, year in college, things began to grow. Muscles began to show. You know what I'm saying? Now they got a little money coming in. They was able to buy a few little name brand clothes. You done slim down. You know what I mean? Them arms is looking big now. Wait a minute, now you got a pair of 17s. You know what I mean, on the hang. You got that waist 30 or waist 32 going. You know what I mean, with that big ass wide chest. Oh man, it's fucking season. Yeah. Nigga, man, and then some of us are still like that because some of us have a high sex drive, or not just that, some of us are working out, we're eating fruit and drinking water, so, we kind of, stay like that whenever we want, we can perform. But some of you remember the times when you were young before you was all smoked out. See, now you're in your 30s and 40s, you all smoked out. You know what I mean? You smoking on this, you drinking on this, and you're eating this. And that's why your, erection is not the way that it was. You know what I mean? You're drinking all of this juice with all this goddamn sugar in it, and you're killing your erection power. But there was a time when some of you, in your younger days, just speaking from an autobiographical, experience, hey man, I'm still blessed today. But nigga, at 20 and 21, man, nigga it'd be times I wasn't even thinking about no I wasn't even thinking about no sex. Dick was just hard just to be hard. How many of y'all remember when you just gave somebody a hug? Your mind wasn't even on that. They hugged you and your dick just started gangbanging. All of a sudden, your dick went from being a gang member to a gangbanger because it was just too much physical contact in that hug. Now my dick is on gangbang mode, and I wasn't even thinking about that shit. Damn, why you bumping to me like that? You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know, maybe something wrong with your blood. Maybe your blood don't circulate like that, but I'm talking to motherfuckers, you understand me, that, everything working cool, man. Hey, man, you ain't even got to be thinking. Dick just started gangbanging. You know what I mean? Man, Dick just always looking to be in something. Always on, what you mean by gangbanging? Always on that bullshit. What's up? What's happening? You know what I mean? The same way a Crip would walk up and say, Crip or what? You know what I mean? Dick walking up to the bitch like, is we fucking or what? Is we fucking or what? Is we fucking or what? You sucking this dick or what? You know? Especially, man, you know what I mean? Young nigga in college, oh, hell yeah, he working out. You playing basketball, football, you working out, you drinking all this Gatorade and water and all of this shit. Man, dick hard as a motherfucker. Come on, man. Bitches is getting fucked. Trying to hear all these motherfucking motivational speeches and shit like that. Come on, man. All these thighs and ass and titties and shit moving around this. Man, miss me with that. Then you have individuals. Oh, let's really paint that picture. You have individuals, baby, that might have came out of a spiritual background, you know, might have came from a church, or maybe they was actually saved, or maybe they wasn't, you know, and maybe that family that they come from before having that liberty to be on college campus by themselves, you know, they was in a guarded environment. Their mother or father or both parents always kept a defense mechanism around that child or children. So their first piece of liberty, of so-called freedom, was on a college campus. Oh, let me paint this picture. And, you know, when they was living under mama's roof, under daddy's roof, they couldn't do what they wanted to do. But now, they finally get to experience a little freedom. Mama ain't breathing down their back. Father ain't around. You know what I'm saying? And they just finding out how they body work. They just finding out, you know what I mean, how this shit go. Some didn't find out until college. So he might be 20 or 21, but his knowledge pertaining to sex, pertaining to fucking, he don't know what the fuck he doing. He didn't know what the fuck he don't know what the fuck he doing. But he trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what he doing, but he know what he trying to find out. You know what I mean? God might have blessed, you know, let me say this to the young niggas that's listening, because some of you have no clue. You know what I mean? A young nigga think just because he got a certain size, like, hey, I'm killing shit. You know, then come to find out, man, the nigga wasn't killing nothing, man. You know what I mean? Nigga just got a big dick and with no game. You just moving walls around. You ain't made this bitch come not one motherfucking time. You know, like I said, you don't know what you're doing. Like I said, wow, man, y'all went so far to just throw the 20 and the 21-year-old under the bus. You don't know that young man's background. He might have just started having sex. And now he's on fire. He finally found out how this go, how to do this and that. And he's on fire right now. Any bitch on that campus that's looking right that he feeling can get it. I can't make this young man into a monster. I can't make him into this demon that y'all want to see him as. I don't see him as that. Typical little young nigga, man, just found out, or could be a nigga that was experienced, but just like typical niggas, man, he took anything that's opening his legs, man, he getting to it, straight to it, no talking. Okay, hold on. Let's see what Mr. Mysonne had to say. Let me see this. So tired of these old sassy niggas. You justified. I be feeling the moment I see guys talking like that, I don't say it, but in my mind I be like, man, he probably got that Hassan special. When I see guys acting like that, I was like, yeah, he got that Hassan background. Some dude that played with his booty. So any nigga that like say anything pertaining to the subject, if they not on that side of the field, he just gonna assume, oh, you're a predator, you're a pedophile because of what happened to him. You know, which is understandable. You know, but a lot of you guys be really exposing that you've been touched, that you had your booty played with. You know what I mean? That your uncle stayed a little too long in your room, man. You know, he read the wrong bedtime story. Some of y'all be exposing yourself. You really do. Anytime somebody don't agree with you or got a different, perspective on the subject, oh man, you pedophile. You with that shit. Ooh. And you can't even speak to these individuals. You can't socialize with them. You can't endeavor to get understanding or anything like that. That's how you know, and especially if they call themselves gangbangers or once was gangbanger, and he's moving like that, 9 out of 10 he got his booty played with. He ready to kill every nigga. Anytime he get into it or a subject like this, he ready to shoot somebody, kill somebody, because the dick done been in his mouth. And listen, I want to tell all you niggas that had a dick in your mouth or a dick residing and abiding in your booty, I didn't do that shit. I didn't do that shit, man. Uncle Earl sat up there and did what he did in your mouth, you know what I mean? And hey, Kurt Franklin made a song called "He'll Take the Pain Away." Hopefully, God will take the pain away when you give your life to God. God will bless you and heal you mentally and spiritually, and so you can forget everything that happened previously in your booty. But, you know what I mean? Do not try to put me in the same category as Uncle Earl, you know what I mean? That boyfriend that your mama used to have that used to sit up there and say, boy, you got to pay your way in this house. You know, I'm not that guy. Don't do that. You know, some of you have a lot of hatred. You have a lot of anger. I can see why you was killing people and you was just going so hard with the gang banging and shit. I feel you, because somebody gang banged in your booty. But do not try to put, me in your little categories. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like they always do that shit. You agree with the shit. Woo. I mean, my fam, I didn't do that to you. Slow the fuck down. All right, hold on. Let's see what my son say. Yeah, man, like all these hurt ass niggas. Hold on. You don't understand my struggle. Bro, I don't want to understand your struggle if it's like that. Avi, appreciate the 10. Good looking on the Cash App. Diane, appreciate, the 100 on the PayPal, baby. Thank you. You always looking out. Blessings to you, gorgeous. All right, let me listen to crying ass Mysonne and see what his ass talking about. Sitting over there trying to appeal to black women like, oh my God, Mysonne, he a real nigga. See, we need more men like Mysonne. All these old goofy, gameless ass bitches. Hold on.
Disrespect.
Can't even tell oh my God. Yes, Mysonne, he needs to be canceled. Get him, Mysonne. All right, man, hold on. Let's see what he talking about.
A 17 and a 21 and all of these things you're talking about is exactly what you said. It's a minor, right? So when you acknowledge that it's a minor, the fact that you acknowledge that one is a minor and the other one isn't means that you know better. And you will still try to have sex with someone that you know is a minor. That means that they're not mentally or physically strong enough or emotionally stable enough for you to even try to say, as a grown-ass man, you should not want to have sex with no child.
But who told you that a 20 or that 21-year-old is a grown-ass man? Oh my God, they're not ready for this conversation. Who told you that that 20 or that 21-year-old is a grown-ass man? Who told you that? Do you not understand that most of the 20 and 21-year-old that come out of that black community, that come out of poverty, that come out that urban community, that come out that ghetto, they didn't have a father teaching them. They didn't have a father raising them. All the shit that they missed as a child. Who told you that they was grown? Who told you that he was a man? Who? Who told you that this 21-year-old, this little boy, is a man? Who told you that? Who? Who sat up there been following him for all of his life and say, yeah, okay, he's 21, he a man? It doesn't make sense. Oh man, get my likes all the way up, man. Stop playing with this game. You know, we going on 1,200 people, man. We had 800, man. Everybody hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe and bell, but definitely hit the like button. But who told you that this is a man? Most of you, when you was 20 years old or 21, you wasn't no damn man. Somebody could have asked you to define a man, and most of you would have sat up there and started speaking in tongues. You wouldn't even been able to speak fluently. You wouldn't even have an answer. Some of you in your 30s and 40s right now, somebody can ask you to, who are you? You can't even define who you are. You don't even know who you is. I've talked to men that at the ages of 30s and 40 years old that don't even know who they are. So how are you going to say this person is a man just because they 20 and 21 years old? That's why God said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. You know what I mean? Because I know that just y'all, like, who told, matter of fact, who even told you that 18 was grown? Who told you that 18 should be this? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, she's there now. She's legal. Who told you that? And let me ask you this, for the people who have different opinions than me, what is the big difference mentally between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old? What is mentally? Seriously, I'm asking. Help me out. What happened from 17 to 18 where it was like, wow, okay, yeah, you grown now. You grown now. Now you're a woman. What happened? What is the difference mentally between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old? And the question, what would make that 20 or 21-year-old a man? Now that some of you know the definition of a man, what would make this 20 and 21-year-old male qualified to be a man? Not saying that you can't become one at that time, but I'm going to just say this, man. Most of the 20-year-olds walking the earth, they're not men. Stop it. Don't even know what a man is. Have no clue. So the brother is trying to preach, but he's just basically coming out of hatred. Hold on, let's go back to what he's saying. Look at all these old hurt guys. Hey, again, I didn't hurt your booty. Stop crying. Please stop crying in my comment section, because you got your booty played with. This is not the Hassan Campbell channel. This ain't that. So if you wanted to hurt guys and you know what I mean, and I'm not making fun of you, but y'all got to stop doing that. I just got to call an ace and a spade. It's like, if you not on that side, if you don't say certain things, then you a pedophile. You know what I mean? You validating, you making justification for that. I'm so sick of you bitch ass niggas. God damn, everybody didn't have that type of childhood. I understand you hurt, and may God take your pain away, but don't put that shit on me, bitch. All right, hold on.
And you should not want to have sex with no child. So my question is, how long do we continue to give individuals like this access and control of our culture, have voices in our culture, to speak on behalf of our culture? You know, people say you hating this and that, and the reality of the situation, this is not the first time he said some shit or done some shit derogatory to women that show his disregard. But now, the man...
See how derogatory towards women? Man, I just got to keep it 100, man. The easiest population of people to deceive and charm and disarm is, I'm not going to say the black woman, the black female. The black female that professes to be a black woman, you know what I mean? That's the one that's getting manipulated. That is the one that is getting, you understand me, just continuously conned out of pussy and currency. You know what I mean? He said this is not his first time saying something derogatory towards the women. And the women just be like, see, yeah, thank you, my son. I like the way he even said that to the women. Yeah, he cares about the women. Go ahead. What did Akademiks say against the women? Oh my God. That's why I keep telling y'all. You know what I mean? Listen, man, don't nobody love you. You know what I mean? The ones that love you unconditionally, 9 out of 10, they dead. That was your mama, your grandmama. You know what I mean? Your father, if you had one. But, man, stop looking for love, man, from all these individuals and shit like that. Motherfuckers pandering to you, man. You know what I mean? Derogatory, you know what I mean, to the women. It was derogatory towards the women. All right, let's get back to the derogatory towards the women.
In the reality of the situation, this is not the first time he said some shit or done some shit derogatory to women that showed his disregard. But now, the man is pretty much talking about him being a pedophile. And the sad part is he's not alone, so it's going to be people who justify this coward shit that we living in. And I'm asking, at what point do we stop allowing cowards to have access and control of our culture? At what point do we protect our young women, our young girls who might be prey to somebody like this, who might allow somebody like this to be able to manipulate them, to utilize them, because basically he don't see.
With all the young men, all the young black men that's getting killed out here in these streets, people walking in grocery stores, killing grandmothers. It's just so much to talk about right now. And it's just sad that with all the individuals that's being killed, with all the real crime, with all the real things that's taking place in the black community, that you're speaking on something that's damn near 8 years ago.
Young girls who might be prey to somebody like this, who might allow somebody like this to be able to manipulate them, to utilize them, because basically he don't see them as anything more than just a piece of meat. It's so disrespectful just listening to this. And I don't even have daughters, but I have sisters, and I have a mother, and I have friends who are women. And to hear someone speak in this manner, right? And constantly speak in this manner, and constantly disrespect, and constantly cause violence in the culture, and incite different shit in this culture. And we've seen it for numerous amount of years. And because somehow he is able to generate views, people want to overlook it. But at what point do we stop overlooking coward shit? At what point do we stop looking people who are detrimental to our culture, who are detrimental and disrespectful, and actually predators to our young girls? At what point do we say, nah, fuck how many views you get, fuck how quote unquote entertaining you are, we cannot allow you to continue to have access to this culture because you don't.
That's so sad that an individual that got so much jealousy, so much hatred for somebody would actually take something, because I think we all can, well, I know all of us can't agree, but I think that within an almost 8-year period, even if that is the way that he's seen things at that time, I think that a person's mind frame can change on certain things. You can evolve within 8 years. You can evolve. What the things that you thought, some of your definitions and visions of things, 7 years ago are not the same as of today. You got a new revelation. You got, more clarity now. You got, more insight now. You don't think the same way about certain subjects the way you thought about it 7 or 8 years ago. You have mentally evolved. And so now that Ak has matured, evolved, he's rich, he got things that he's presiding over, you're not going to hear him say these type of things the way that he said that, anymore, simply because, one, I believe that he's evolved. Two, he got too much business that, to preside over to say anything such as that in these recent days. So, again, like I said, to take something that is almost 8 years ago and to just, make a man into a pedophile, it's like, wow. And to judge a 31-year-old, for the statement that he made, at 24 about a 20 or a 21-year-old having sex with a 17-year-old that's on this attending the same school, and just off that you make a man into a predator. Completely jealous. That's that cheap perfume called jealousy. That's that cheap perfume called jealousy, man. Hold on, I'm gonna finish listening to the rest of this, but he pandering for real, for real. He bringing that good con game though. I ain't gonna lie, but come on.
People who are detrimental to our culture, who are detrimental and disrespectful, and actually predators to our young girls. At what point do we say, nah, fuck how many views you get, fuck how quote unquote entertaining you are? We cannot allow.
See, I like what you said. Let me stop. See, again, some of you have just gave confirmation to the information that I gave. You dislike him. So I just know my people. If a nigga or a bitch don't like you, anything negative that's said about you, they just gonna believe it because they don't like you. So if you've been saying things that provoked or compelled individuals to participate in criminality, foolery and things like that, like I seen what Lil J said, but to a certain extent I can agree, but nah, we can't get away with that, fam. Now, Akademiks was saying and doing some things on that war in Chirac that he had no business doing. But at the same time, these individuals should have been thinking of their own. They, you supposed to be what you profess to be, and you allow some YouTuber, a drug dealer that's selling clout, pretty much give you a name, and you ran with the spirit and the energy of that name, and now you're dead or either locked up, or washed up by now. That's on you. Yeah, that's on you. Like I told you, we'll get into that later. A Chicago nigga, a Chicago rapper is the best hoe for a YouTube blogger. That's a message that, I teach and preach at another time. But yes, not all Chicago niggas, but, certain Chicago niggas, some Chicago niggas, some pretty much, Chicago rappers, have become the perfect hoe, for a blogger. That's how the bloggers is getting rich now. That's how they building platforms now, by just simply just talking about Chicago niggas. All you got to do is just talk about a Chicago nigga. All you got to do is just keep talking about Chicago rappers, and you'll end up having a platform. You end up getting rich. Hold on, let me go back. But yeah, when you made that statement that you made, he's always with the kids, and I don't know why this goofy keep calling me. He's always with the kids and all of this. Yeah, see, you just dislike them. You prove my point. It's not that you think he's a pedophile. You just dislike him for what you dislike him for. And so now, if you dislike a person, if you have a group of people that dislike an individual, anybody and everybody can just say, yeah, man, he a pedophile, he a homosexual, he got pregnant in a gay club. You know what I mean? They can say anything, and you niggas gonna go with it. Why? Because you just dislike the individual.
Disrespectful and actually predators to our young girls. At what point do we say, nah, fuck how many views you get, fuck how quote unquote entertaining you are? We cannot allow you to continue to have access to this culture because you don't deserve it. Because you're more of a cancer, you're more of a detriment to this culture than anything. At what point do we say that? At what point do we stop allowing suckers like this to infiltrate into this culture and make it into some shit that is like a cesspool for suckers and cowards? I'm not gonna say nothing. Y'all continue to perpetuate, to peacefully coexist with shit like this. Y'all continue to say he's the voice or some other shit, whatever you want to call it. Y'all keep doing it. But I know from day one, I told y'all this man was a cancer. And every day, he continues to prove it.
Again, you won't see him, or any other man for that matter, speak on a woman who did some inappropriate things with, teenage males. Like I said, the black community, in a lot of capacities, man, is a joke. It's not, the black community is not to be taken serious, on a lot of things, because you guys will go so hard, say, man, we against this and we against that. And then, I look and like, but what about this? Oh, well, they're not, my people not to be taken serious concerning, because on one end, they'll say, hey, put them in hell, pedophile, sicko, weirdo. And, on the other side, if a woman is doing some things she ain't got no business doing, tell that little young nigga, man, that, oh, okay, I see a young player. Or to a woman, she don't receive no she don't receive no consolation. She's not gonna get no backlash from that. She's not gonna get rebuked for that, reproved for that. No. So like I said, man, when they be black Twitter, black community, black social media and all that, man, ain't to even be taken serious. Hold on, let me put that, there we go. But ain't to even be taken serious, man. They just be talking to just be talking. They just be talking just to be talking. They don't really truly mean that. You have individuals that will tell you to put a man under the jail for sleeping with a 16-year-old, and then that same man that said that will put a gun in a 15-year-old's hand and send him to go do a murder. Like I said, my people not to be taken serious. They just not. I don't listen. And going about my business. My people not to be taken serious on a lot of subjects, because they don't know what the fuck they be talking. They just talking just to be talking. You have individuals tell you, hey, we against pedophiles. But then a lot of they OGs in the same gang that they professing to be a part of, these are a lot of they OGs and founders and people that they look up to was doing the same thing. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You have individuals that will condemn men to hell. They will create a hell and send these men to a lake of fire. Continuously, call these men, the scum of the earth. And it be these same type of guys that's making compelling speeches for young teenagers to continue in criminality or glorify some image that supports stupidity. That's why I say they're not to be taken serious, man. At all. Just people just to be talking. You have individuals that'll tell you, man, I hate R. Kelly. R. Kelly ain't shit. Put him up, lock him up, throw away the key. And then after that, go listen to some James Cleveland. Or go listen to some Jay-Z. Or some Mary J. Blige. Or on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Like I told you, if you can't separate the art from the lifestyle of the artist, then you ain't gonna have no motherfucking art to appreciate. Because every artist has said and did something that's contrary to that which is good. None is good but the Father. Soon, one day, you're going to learn that and understand that. Let me see. So what? I don't even know what you're saying. When you said so what, I don't know what you're saying. You just typing. Let me put that blessings to you. Hold on, I'm looking for comments to see if I've seen any question or statement. Because once again, I didn't even know how it was really a argument, because he was speaking on a 20 and a 21-year-old that's most likely a junior or a senior in college. If they see a young woman on campus she's attractive, 9 out of 10, if he's moving in the spirit of lust, he's not gonna ask that girl for no ID. He's not. You know? Listen, man, if you the bitch ass nigga that I think that be with that other bitch ass nigga, man, you the same nigga that I seen on your Instagram crying. And you need to take that masterpiece mouthpiece out your name, because that's not you. Everybody know who that is. You know what I mean? But you's a goofy. I'm glad that you understand me for your sake that we never met. Because you said a lot of things like you was hard. And you probably is with a gun or something. But as me and the men, if this who I think it is, man, I don't even know why you got your bitch ass in my comment section. I'm letting you know now, nigga, if this who I really think it is that be with Keisha, nigga, if I ever see you face to face, I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna slap the furniture out your mouth. And that's just off GP. You done did so many bitch ass things in your life. I don't even like the way you look. You look like a bitch. And when I seen you in that video just crying. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, he posted a video of himself crying. Yeah, so I already know off top, you one of them niggas that, shoot a gun or something. You're not gonna fight. Nah. You're not gonna fight nothing. You know what I mean? You're not gonna fight nothing at all. You ain't gonna get down, you know what I mean, like no man. You one of them mark ass niggas, you know what I mean, that got bullied on and shit like that. Got behind a gun, got you some tattoos, you know what I mean, and created your own little street testimony and shit like that. Typical bitch ass nigga. Nothing special about you. You know what I mean? You gonna die right now. You fuck around and die right now. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nothing but bitch ass niggas show up to your bitch ass funeral. You know what I'm saying? Even the minister that's gonna minister at your service, he gonna be a bitch ass nigga. Just a whole bitch ass service. If that's who I think it is, that's why I'm coming at you like that. Cause some of the shit you done did, man, was so bitch made. You know what I mean? But you just look like a bitch made ass nigga. You know? So just off top. But like I said, if this who I think it is out there Texas, yeah, man, fuck you. Straight up. And if you got and we ain't got to do the whole little internet thing. Don't get on your little girlfriend's platform and, say this and that. But nigga, you done had plenty of years where you didn't just mention my name. I just never mentioned you because you were so small. You know what I mean? And just to let you know, man, you know what I mean? If you damn near 40 years old or over 40 years old and you haven't made it yet as a rapper, you're not going to make it. Yeah, I know your mama and your family and your friends told you to keep going and they was encouraging you to keep making songs and shit. I'm just going to tell you the truth, man. It's not, God didn't bless you like that. You're not talented. You've been deceived by the devil into thinking that you're talented. You're not a talented individual. You don't have a ministry of talent. You just another ugly ass nigga just passing by. And like I said, nigga, you damn near 40 motherfucking years old. You know what I mean? That shit still ain't popped out for you. Your whole highlight of your career is just getting on Keisha platform and talking about me and Freeze and all the rest of the pimps. That's about it. Yeah, but yeah, you a failure in life. Only reason why I'm gonna wish death on you because I'm not that type of man. Plus, I know you got a daughter and shit like that. Blessings to her. I don't talk about people's kids, but it's just sad that little girl got a daddy as a bitch. Yeah, her daddy a bitch ass nigga. Actually just picked up that phone and held it to your face and you was just crying. You held that phone to your face, man, and you was just crying. I was like, yeah, boy, you's a bitch. But that's enough time, blessing you, man. But you and I both know, man, 9 out of 10, we not gonna see each other. But if we do, and if we do, I'ma bless you. I'ma bless you. And it ain't because of me, it's just the things that you said even about my brother. You know what I mean? And you lied. You freestyle lied, you know what I mean, with Keisha. I still remember certain things that were said. And like I said, man, you one of a kind. You one of a kind. But blessings to you, man. With your little rapping career and things like that, Man, that's sad that the most attention that you just got, I gave you more attention in my comment section than anybody has ever gave you for any of your songs. This is the most attention that you gonna get. Is seeing just letting you know what you already knew this morning, is that you a bitch ass nigga. But I gave you more attention, just speaking to your mark ass, speaking to your male Jezebel ass in my comment section than anybody ever give you attention in life or for your music, man. God damn. But God bless you, man. But again, you know what I mean? If you on campus, because that was the debate. If you on campus, man, and you 20, no, don't call me private, ho. If you gonna, man, be a real woman, man, call me with your number showing. I ain't gonna call you back. But yeah, just like Tony Braxton said, be a man about it. Call me. If you want to call in, you keep calling me private. No, don't call me private, ho. Be 100. Call me for real, for real. And I'll let you come through. Matter of fact, if you call in right now, you know what I mean, sucker piece, not mouthpiece, but sucker piece, I'll even open up the phone line right now and let you sit up there and just, nah, this ain't that time. I don't want to hear all you niggas. But, you know what I mean, I'll let you call in right now and just speak your little mind. Right now. Right now. I'll let you call in and give you more attention than you ever got for your music or your so-called pimping right now. Call in, bitch. 702-800-9473. And I'll let you sit up there and call through right now. Goofy. But you gonna call private because you know you didn't want to sit up there. You just wanted to call in. And I looked at that name. I said, oh, that can't be. He can't be this stupid. He can't be this stupid. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know I don't like you or your whole little crew. But again, man, going back to what I was saying, if an individual is 20 or 21 years old, and if this guy is not trying to pander to women, if he's not trying to, attack somebody because he don't like the individual, then most guys will tell you that if he's 20 or 21 years old on a college campus and he sees somebody that's attractive, he's going to initiate a conversation with that young woman. And of course, his whole, goal is to fuck. And he's not going to ask her her ID. The ID was that she go to the same school that I go to. That was the ID in that young nigga's head. She attends the same school. She's eligible to get fucked. Why? Because she go to my same school. That's why. She grown enough to be in college. She grown enough to get this dick. That is what most of the juniors, seniors, they're going. So I don't even know how this even came up. Like it's like, oh my God. Oh, how? You're a 20-year-old man. Who told you that 20 or 21-year-old is a man? Goofy? Let me see. No, when you're 21, you have sense, homie. Man, stop it, man. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Again, there is an elite few. Maybe he was in spirituality, or maybe an individual, was raised a certain way and just got a certain mindset at that particular time. But the average 20 and 21-year-old is going to fuck a attractive 17-year-old, that's on campus, man. Miss me with that shit. Miss me. That's a nigga that's talking out the side of his ass, man. And again, what does he have stopping him? And we're not talking about in 2022. We're talking about damn near 8 years ago. Before this Me Too movement shit, started. So again, 17 years old on a college campus, and if she, of course, if she's physically developed, yeah, she getting fucked. Unless she's like a virgin or she want to maintain that because she got salvation, she's professing Christ, or maybe she's a devout Muslim or something like that, but outside of like discipline or, what I mean, if she just, she 9 out of 10, she going and he going. This is just reality. Some of you must have forgot when you was 20 and 21 years old. And so now you're in your 30s and 40s and you're speaking from the perspective of somebody who's old as hell. But you're not thinking, from an individual that's 20 years old that finally got their first piece of freedom, that's on college campus partying, drinking, might even be doing drugs. That's what they haven't. We didn't even bring that up. 20 and 21 years old doing drugs or drinking. And you want me to actually believe that, that this, man, he 21, he grown, man, he ain't gonna fuck that 17. Man, stop it. Stop it. Oh, 8410 Dante. Al, yeah, go there. Go there, bro. I'm gonna let you have that. Y'all need to stop crying, especially when they know they was giving it up at 17 and even 16. Man, stop it. They was giving it up before that. Yeah, I told your bitch ass to call in. You ain't want to do that. You on Google and shit, Googling old addresses and shit. Anybody that look up, my name, nigga, see different addresses and shit. This for Philip Gilmore, nigga. You gonna see St. Lawrence, Cottage Grove, Dante, all of that. What you saying, Goofy? Get Google watching ass nigga. But again, man, as far as 17 years old, you put your address out, call in, boy. No, he didn't put that's an old address of mine. And then what's so cold is anybody that watched my videos knew that was an old address of mine, because when I was walking through the city of Chicago on live on YouTube, you understand, I actually went to one of my old addresses. So anybody that just watched the channel knew that. I don't know why he said that as if he did some, yeah, I'm up on you, boy. Like, come on, nigga. Charleston White put out my address. What that mean? My recent one. What that mean? Ain't nobody came through. What that mean? You had individuals on YouTube. Oh my God, told you not to fuck with Charleston White, boy. He just put out Sinful to Peace address. Woo-hoo-hoo. Charleston White. Nigga, before I even came here, Keisha from False Alert put out my Arizona address. And didn't nobody come through? And I'm not even gonna talk like that on YouTube, but man, it is what it is, Nobody came through for prayer service. None of them. Nobody was trying to get to God. None of them. It was just internet talk, like I keep saying, playing internet games. And some of you gonna play some internet games with the wrong individuals that you don't know. But you're going to find out, you're going to get to know him, and you're going to get to know God that same night. Stop playing. Everybody not playing. Let me see. That's past fuck to dock somebody. But, hey, man, it just come with the territory, man. It is what it is. If you not, if you don't got your shit together, if you're not really, a tough-skinned individual, then no, you shouldn't be on the internet. Because you do have individuals that's going to put your address, your number out. You're going to have individuals to call the police on you. You're going to have individuals going to try to put you in jail. If you're not a tough-skinned type of individual, then yeah, man, leave this shit alone. Because it's a price that come with, being on the internet. It's a price. You don't even got to get into it with individuals. You can just be you, and motherfuckers will go at you. You know? Y'all be making fake names impersonating real people, goofy. Yeah, they do. You know, but do me a favor, get my likes over 1,000. Now I'm seeing them likes at 971. Make everybody hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe and bell. But again, to my young niggas that's listening right now, because you're not in the previous era or the era before that, it is mandatory to ask for them IDs. Mandatory. I ain't talking to pimps. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to every young nigga, no matter what your lifestyle is. Even you squares that's on college campus, you better find out how old that girl is. You got some individuals that sit up there, man, at 21 or 20 years old and slept, you know what I mean, with a 16, 17-year-old and ended up in somebody's prison. And when they get out of prison, they're going to have to register as a sex offender. It's not to be played with, son. See why it's so important not to be moving in the spirit of lust? See how see the areas where the lust of your flesh, see the circumstances where the lust of your flesh will put you in? When you allow your dick, you know what I mean, to govern you, you see how that'll lead you? Look at the places where that'll take you. To somebody's prison. Then when you get out of prison, people coming on one accord to call you a pedophile. Then you got to register as a sex offender. Everybody in your community, you know what I mean, thinking that you then played with some little girl. You got to understand that nowadays, when people look you up, if they see that you registered sex offender, they're not going to see your case. They don't know that you was 20 years old fucking some 17-year-old. They don't know that. They don't see what tier of sex offender you is. They just seen that you a sex offender, and automatically people are going to put you in the same category as a guy that is in his 30s or 40s messing with a 5 or 6-year-old. Come on, man. Son, it's not worth it. You cannot be moving in today's day. That's why I be telling y'all. People talking about some, is he a preacher? No, I love you to your soul. That's why I be encouraging y'all. Hey, man, don't be a fool like me. Don't be a fool like my friend. Don't come in the quicksand with us. Live for God. You see the consequences. You see my history. You don't want to repeat my history. You see how it's imperative to move in the spirit of wisdom, not in the lust of your flesh. Okay, hold on. The brother had said something. White Castle's always changing locations. They can't keep up, Pete. Glory to the game. Man, and Post Travels Adventures, brother. Appreciate that 100, man. Good looking. See what Robin Big Head ass said. Hold on. I was 14 messing around with a 27-year-old white man, but he knew. I don't know why they lie. Listen, that's sad that you was 14 messing around with a 27-year-old white man, Robin. That's very sad. That's not something to be looked upon as, but I would have to hear more details, of course, you know what I mean? Because one thing I will say, I've learned from experience to find out everything in its entirety before giving judgment, so I can, really see everything, the full picture. But that's sad, baby. Very sad. 27-year-old white man, you 14. That's why, fathers are needed. Yes, it is. It was survival. Baby, by you just saying survival, I understand. But again, because I don't want to get off subject, because that's going to go to a whole nother, and we'll speak about that at another time. I want to just stay with college. I want to stay with high school and college. How many of y'all remember seniors in high school messing with freshmen? I'm talking to people that's in their late 20s and, you know what I mean, maybe in your 30s and 40s and things like that. How many of you remember seniors fucking freshmen? And we didn't think that them seniors was pedophiles. Nobody looked at these seniors as monsters. It was just so common. And not only that, you had individuals that was actually meeting the parents of the girl that they was dating. Some of it just wasn't a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Some of these seniors was in relationships with these 14-year-olds and going to the parents' house, picking her up. So like I said, man, we're in this new era. Y'all, changing things, and now we got guys on the internet acting like they don't remember. Now we got guys on the internet, acting as if they wasn't that dude. Now we got guys, trying to erase history, to be appealing, to make themselves like some, moral god. But no, if you came especially from certain cities, from certain eras, I know either you seen it or you was participating in it too. It was just common. It was way too common. Way too common. Because at Dunbar High School, not only seeing freshmen mess with seniors, but man, I was used to grown ass men pulling up, you know what I mean, in expeditions. That was man, especially back then. You know what I mean? Pulling up, you know what I mean, that pulling up for that in that Tide Hoe for that Tide Hoe. Let me stop. But you know what I mean? I remember this. Grown ass men. You would think that she's sitting over there like, oh, that's her father. That ain't her father. I remember the days when girls used to tell guys, boy, you can't do nothing for me. You don't got no place. You don't got no car. You ain't got enough money. You not grown. I only mess with grown men, sweetie. Talking like this at 16. I remember. Motherfuckers don't even understand. A lot of our young guys was pretty much compelled to hustle. Because it was like, damn, all of the drug dealers, all of the older guys, they getting all of the fine girls in high school. All of the fine girls in high school, they ain't checking for me. I'm broke. Yeah, we the same age, but she ain't trying to get no pussy to me, man. I ain't got no car. I ain't got no house. I don't have. And then let me just say this. Some of the mothers trained up their daughters to be that way. Baby, don't you get it? Don't you get that to no broke nigga. That nigga ain't got no car. He ain't got no house. He ain't got this. He ain't got that. How he gonna take care of you? No, don't you be coming up in here, you know what I mean, broke. You got that pussy between your legs, girl. You better make something shake. I better not ever see you sitting up there coming to my house, with some broke nigga, or you done got pregnant, talking about some you in love, and this nigga broke. Y'all ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. Wet pussies and dry purses. No. These girls was taught to be this way. Why y'all be getting on the internet acting like you don't know or acting different? Like, what are you talking about? Man, listen, again, Akademiks did not justify a 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old. He simply was talking about a 20-year-old and a 21-year-old being in college and a 17-year-old attending the same school. And at that time, in today's time, young man, that wouldn't be smart. Just because she goes to your college, that don't mean that you should just, please find out how old she is. Please do that. Because you just might be talking to a 16-year-old and you don't even know it. You're just assuming that she's legal because she attends your college. That's not good enough. Attending your college is not good enough. And let me tell you another thing that some of you just don't understand. Ignorance of the law, that ain't gonna be tolerated. Don't think that the judge is gonna go soft on you simply because you was ignorant of the law. I didn't know. Well, now you know. Now you know during this time. Now you know as a sex offender. Now you know as lifelong supervision. Now you know. Your ignorance is not going to be justifiable. So I'm telling you now, you're young nigga, you in school or what have you. No, man. And then you got older people that be in college, maybe in their younger years they did this and that, and so now they in school. Hey, man, stop thinking that because this girl go to this school that it's cool. Find out how old she is, fam. Let me see. Oh, and let me say this. In certain cities, I'm not saying cities, but in certain states, it's cool for them to get down with 17 and 16. But seeing telling you that it's not cool. I don't care what they told you. Yeah, the law of consent here is, man, 18 and up, fam. 18 and up is the best way and the only way to move. I'm in Canada right now and been here for some years. The age of consent here is 16 years old. But you would be a stupid motherfucker to sit up there and come from America to Canada and be messing with 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. It's dumb. If you ever come from America to Canada, you need to conduct yourself in Canada like you're still in America, and that'll keep your ass out of jail. That will keep you out of jail. Leave it alone, fam. She not that thick. She not gonna be thicker than that time that they gonna give you. Leave it alone. It's not. It's not worth being deported. It's not. You know what I mean? And see, that's how the enemy will won't even move. Especially for those of you that got pandering cases. If you ever caught a case that had a minor in it and you go somewhere and be like, oh, okay, so it's cool over here. Because see, that's most of y'all mentality. It's not a moral thing. It's just a legal thing. I'm going to say that again. For most of you, it's not so much of a moral thing. It's a legal thing. If they made it legal, the same individuals that was sitting over there saying the things that they said to me, if they made it legal to fuck 14-year-olds in America, you'll see guys getting 14-year-olds pregnant all around America. Because it was never a moral thing. It was just a legal thing. And see, you can see that it's really just a legal thing and not a moral thing. Because if it was a moral thing, honestly, you wouldn't even fuck with an 18-year-old. But that's another subject. Because who told you that 18 was grown? If we really gonna just keep it all the way 100, if it was truly a moral thing, you would not be, in your late 20s or 30s or 40s trying to have some 18-year-old. No, you wouldn't. So it's a legal thing. It's not so much of a moral thing. Because if you were so into your morals, then you wouldn't be saying nothing to that 18-year-old. Some of y'all try to, yeah, but see, I talk to 21. I be seeing individual, yeah, 21. As if you haven't talked to a 21-year-old that still got the mindset of a teenager. What did I tell you? Not only leave the minors alone, and leave even the grown females, the adult age females that have the mentality of a minor, leave them motherfuckers alone too. Because you have 30-year-old minors. Peach, what you mean she a minor? Man, she 30 years old, but her mindset is still 15, 16, and 17. So even though she's legally, she's legal, but at the same time, you know what I mean? She's 30 years old, but she has the mindset, the maturity of a teenager. And even them bitches will sit up there and cause you to be in a penitentiary for a century. Leave them motherfuckers alone too. It ain't nothing. Dealing with an older bitch that has the mindset of a teenager, it ain't nothing but you still messing with a little kid. She still has the spirit and mindset of a child. Leave that bitch alone. She's going to cause you time. Leave her alone. She 30 years old though. Man, leave her alone. Sister girl still watching cartoons. When y'all get into an argument, you know what I mean? She still move, you know what I mean? Like somebody that's 13 or 12 or 11 or so. Leave her grown little kid ass alone. She gonna be the main one when they start questioning her. She gonna be the main one breaking down. She's not ready for an adult lifestyle. She is a child. She still moves like a child. Leave her alone. It ain't just leave the minors alone. Leave the minors alone and leave these adult age bitches that have the mentality of a minor. Leave them alone too. Because even though they not a minor, they got the mentality of a minor and they'll cause you major time. And even if they don't cause you time, it's just that who want to put things in simplicity every time that they talk? God damn, I got to simplify every goddamn thing when I talk to you. You still got the jealousy of a child? The comprehension of a child? Nah. Listen to me. When you younger, you might try to put up with some shit because she's just so fine, or her markability, or maybe if you're in the lifestyle, the currency she may. But as you get older and evolve, it's a vexation to your spirit. It just vexes you about everything. Like, man, this bitch gotta go. Childish. The littlest shit will piss you off. I try not to complain about certain things because I know that certain people were not taught coming up as children. They didn't have a father or mother, really. But have you ever been in a car with a broad and she sat up there, you understand me, and put, you know what I mean, just took her shoes off, you know what I mean? Oh, God. She took her shoes off and put her feet all on the dashboard. I'm going to just wait. Maybe you haven't experienced that where you had to correct somebody like, hold on, what you doing? Hold on, what you doing? Why are you taking your shoes off? Wait a minute. What? Excuse me. What are you doing? What am I? And then wait a minute. She not even playing with you. She's not even acting like, she's sincere. She really don't know that she's wrong. She don't even know. You like, wait a minute, what? What is you doing? And she's so lost. She's so lost at the time. And the reason why she's lost is because she did not have a father correcting her, reproving her, chastising her, you know what I mean, for when she was incorrect. She didn't have a mother to teach her what a woman is. Some of y'all have, I'm sorry for some of you young guys that didn't have to deal with that. I get irritated even going through IG stories and I see that. Like, bitch, if you don't take your motherfucking feet down. But I understand that you wasn't taught to respect things. You don't value, items. You don't value, some of you are like that. Some of you, I'm talking about broads right now, but even some of you niggas is like that too. One of your homies or something might let you stay at the house currently right now because your ass broke. You ain't got shit going on. But because you didn't pay for these things, you didn't tell somebody and say, because you didn't pimp for it. But no, because you didn't pay for these things or you didn't work for these things, you don't have the same value as the individual that worked for it, that paid for it. And you just like, that's another subject. But that's just crazy to me, man. But once again, leave the minors alone. Leave the minors alone and leave them adult age, not adult, but adult age females, not women. Leave the adult age females that profess to be women, leave them alone. She's not a woman. She's the age of a woman. She has the physicality. She got the that of a woman. But mentality is of a teenager. Leave her alone. She will also cost you major time. Some of y'all gonna laugh, but I remember one time I came, this is a while ago. This is when I was living in Vegas. And I come downstairs, and when I came downstairs, one of the bitches that I had at this time, she was just watching cartoons. And this is somebody who was over the age of 30. Now, I know some of y'all might have a fit with me because some of you women now, are over the age of 30 years old and you watch cartoons and you like seeing what's wrong with that. No disrespect. I'm not trying to argue with you, but baby, if you're over 30 years old, you still watch cartoons, hey, that's on you. I know, and some of you fellas are going to get angry at me with the things that I'm about to say, but listen, I'm 38, and I know some of y'all going to be like, seeing getting old. Seeing getting, and you're right, maybe it is because seeing getting old. But I see the same type even with video games. Oh, y'all don't, I know y'all gonna take your likes back with this one. But to be an old ass man, I'm not playing, no disrespect, play your video games, keep playing it. But I'm just not into that. I'm not into it. But do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not saying you're not a man because you play video games. I'm just simply saying that I don't want nothing to do with it. I stopped playing video games. I'll tell you, the last video game I played was Tekken. This is how old Sin is. Sin was playing video games when Cyber Filter and games like Tekken was new on PlayStation. That was the end of my video game playing. That was the end. I was now when NBA Jams was out, NBA Live 95, Mortal Kombat and all of that shit, when I was a kid, whoo, nigga, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing about that Mad 95 on that Sega Genesis 64-bit. Man, just to sit up there and just play with Barry Sanders and do that spin. But, and even though that don't have nothing to do with anything, Barry Sanders is the greatest running back of all time. But no, that's something there. But listen, how could I say this? You guys are still childish. The older I get, no disrespect, I even see eating cheeseburgers. That's childish. No disrespect. I'm not saying keep eating your burgers. Keep eating your burgers. But for me, it's childish. I don't want to eat hamburgers. I don't want to eat cheeseburgers. Even when my mom died and I got depressed and sin gained all that weight, guess what? I wasn't eating cheeseburgers. Why? Because I thought it was childish. I haven't tasted a cheeseburger since I got out of prison and was in Minnesota with Freeze. And the last cheeseburger that I put in my mouth was at White Castle's in Minnesota. Yep. But no more Whataburger. I was never into that. Whataburger? Hell no. See, the places that y'all like, I didn't even like them. Like West Coast people gonna hate me for this, but Fat Burger, overrated. Overrated. It's just a sloppy, big-ass burger. But it wasn't like the best tasting burger I had ever tasted. Fat Burger was overrated, man. It wasn't no rallies. You know what I'm saying? In-N-Out was the truth now. We're gonna keep it 100. You know, In-N-Out was the truth. In-N-Out was the truth now. But a lot of that stuff y'all thought, some of y'all getting fat over nothing. Crack, Donald's, Murder King, Taco Hell. Yeah, a lot of the shit that y'all, certain things wasn't a sacrifice for me. Like McDonald's and all of that's not a sacrifice. My sacrifice was Chinese food. Any hoe, they'll tell you like Sin loves shrimp and chicken fried rice, egg foo young. You know what I mean? Sin is into Chinese food. Sin is into Italian food. You know, them was my sacrifices that I had to push away. As I'm doing push-ups, you got to push away from the table. I wasn't into a lot of stuff y'all was into. If I tell you some of the stuff I was getting fat over, you'd be like, you got fat? Yeah, Sin was going to Whole Foods in the hot part section, in the hot food section, and was getting 8 pieces of chicken and tearing that shit up. That's how Sin got big. It wasn't going to McDonald's. No. Plus, I was living in Scottsdale. I thought that I was a little too high maintenance for that. So I was going to the Venetian at 2, 3 in the morning, you know, getting 2 steaks and eggs and juice and, you know what I mean, lasagna and all that type of shit, you know. McDonald's, I was a little too good for that. McDonald's remind me of the days where things wasn't going too well, and mama just kept it real and say, look, money ain't like that. We got to McDonald's it out. That's what that remind me of. I was never a McDonald's guy. Like, ooh, we go to Mickey D's, Mom. When I was a kid, only time we would go to McDonald's because I'm an old nigga, 38 years old. So in my day as a kid, McDonald's was giving away real toys as Happy Meals. I come from the days when McDonald's was giving away guitars. See, y'all don't even remember that. Y'all don't even remember that. That's how I know I done got old. Oh, look at the way I'm talking. Old niggas be like, you don't even remember that. But yes, they was giving away, you know what I mean, guitars. It was certain toys, man, that they was giving away at Happy Meals. Man, listen, man. The toys be so good, you ain't even give a fuck about the food. The whole thing was to get the toy. And my mama knew that. So sometime when I would be acting bad, she'd just give me the Happy Meal, but she'd take the toy. She was on some other shit. But yeah, man, a lot of that shit y'all be thinking about as a sacrifice. That ain't no goddamn sacrifice. McDonald's ain't no sacrifice. How the fuck death a sacrifice? You know what I mean? Motherfucker be like, yeah, you got to give up McDonald's if you want to live, or you got to give up McDonald's to be in shape. That ain't no goddamn sacrifice. That's like somebody helping you live. That McDonald's ain't even food. That's not no food. All that shit y'all be eating, that shit ain't even food, man. See, that's why you got to be with somebody that can cook, man. You know what I mean? See, if you knew how to cook, you wouldn't even be eating all that bullshit. Hold on. Sinful the P, you disrespecting burgers. No, listen, y'all keep eating y'all burgers. Guys, if you play video games, you know what I mean? I'm not discouraging you. I'm not saying that you're not a man if you don't. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking to you like my family, man. You know what I mean? That's how sin talk to you. I'm not talking to you way in the sky. I'm talking to you like your cousin, your brother. Just letting you know that as I evolved, just certain things wasn't appealing to me. Like the things that was appealing to my uncle and his friends, them niggas is in their 40s and 50s. They still playing video games. You know what I mean? And, you know, to me, I just thought it was just childish. You know, eating burgers, childish. Pizza, childish. You know what I mean? Now, let me take this. Now, if I was in Minnesota, I probably wouldn't think it was childish. Why you say that, Sin? Because Freeze used to do this. After we get out the club, he would go to Pizza Luce's and he'd get a large pizza. And Freeze would be standing outside, suited and booted, clean as hell, with a large pizza, and he'd just start eating, right? And them bitches would sit up there, because sometimes Pizza Luce's then closed down. So now you got all these badass white bitches, you know what I mean, surrounding like, oh my God, you got the last pizza? Oh my God, wow, no. And now, you know what I mean, Freeze using the pizza to campaign and shit. So look, I ain't against the pizzas. No, I ain't against the pizza. No. Even though I won't be, you know, just not my, listen, I had enough pizza in my life for all of y'all. I had enough pizza in my life. I don't got to eat a damn pizza. I had the greatest pizza on earth. I'm from Chicago. What about hot dogs? Oh, man, I never been into no damn hot dogs, man. Even when they use Chicago-style hot dogs and all of that, man, to me, I know y'all going to be like, Sin, why are you like that? But listen, if we was eating hot dogs, I didn't say anything because I was one of them kids that if you doing bad, I'm not going to say anything, you know, because I love you. You know, I was one of them kids that, you know, I wish my mom was here to tell it. Well, if mom's struggling, you know what I mean, then that means that, you know, I'm going to step up to the plate. And it was certain times when, you know, mom didn't get paid until Friday, but it's Monday and we got to eat. So I got to go out into the streets and make something happen. So I'm about to cut somebody's grass. I'm about to go to the grocery store. I'm about to help these older ladies with their grocery bags to the car. Come on, man. This is how I'm thinking, man, at 10 and 11 years old. Like I said, you young niggas today, man, y'all sorry, man. Y'all ain't got no type of hustle with you or none of that shit. You know? This is how, you know what I mean, the young niggas where we come from, this is how they was thinking. 10 and 11, 12-year-olds, you know what I mean, having, you know what I mean, hundreds on them sometimes, you know what I mean, from hustling. I ain't even talking about selling no drugs. You know, just moving around. Hello, hey, ma'am, did you need any help? I sure do, baby. You want to come? Yeah. Sin line, Sin was a door kick. I don't know what he talking about. But, yeah, man, that's what I did. And a lot of times when mom, you know what I mean, didn't have, you know what I mean, I had to take some of my hustle monies, things I did, you know what I mean, so we can eat. That's why I say my generation different than y'all. You know what I mean? It's just in you as a child. You know what I mean? Mom struggling, I gotta make something work. Plus, I didn't like the vision that I had seeing my mom walk through that snow. That always stayed in my mind, 5 a.m, seeing my mom walk through some snow. You know what I mean? Because the car then broke down. So mom got to walk, you know what I mean, to the bus stop to go to a Meritech to make sure, you know what I mean, the bills is paid and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, them type of things will compel you to hustle. Nowadays, you young niggas that just look at your mama, go to walk through some snow, and you go back to sleep. It ain't gonna fuck with you. But no, these are days where we cared about our mothers. Where was your old man at the time? At that time, you know what I mean, Pops, you know what I mean, had really, he was deteriorating. You know, of course, we got kind of cool when I gave my life to God. We start, communicating and things like that. But you got to remember, you know what I mean, in my father's day, around like them late 80s and shit, Pops got on drugs real bad, man. Yeah, he's messing with the lady. A lot of the pimps, was fucking with the lady, man. And in the pimp game, it was a luxury to be able to even afford, the lady, But yeah, Pops had got so fucked up in that shit, man. He was just, out of mind. But yeah, I always speak good on Pops, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. But yeah, he was doing some beautiful pimping, before he got on them drugs. But yeah, the drugs definitely took Pops out, man. I was cutting grass, wood, work, tobacco fields when I was 12 years old. I feel you, bro. Man, yeah, man, like, they don't know nothing about getting outside and you gotta shovel the snow, for damn near 2 hours and shit. You gotta beat off the snow sickles, off your door, because the door done got so cold. The door got the little icicles around it. You can't even get in, so you gotta get up, early and shovel the snow, cause mom gotta go to work. You know what I mean? So if you don't sit up there, and get up the snow, how she, how she gonna get to work? So you're gonna have to get up damn near 2 hours, damn really 3, before your mama, go to work. See, I'm talking to Chicago. Chicago niggas know. Midwest niggas know. East Coast niggas know. Let me see. Seeing really sound like an old man. I guess I done became one, man. It's sad, man. I really wish I could hit a button, man, and go back to being. I'm kind of envy y'all, man. I really wish, but yeah, I'm getting up there, man. I'm 38 years old, man. But yeah, I remember them days, man. You know what I mean? Had to shovel that snow, man, so mom could get to work. No, we don't know on the west. Yeah, y'all can keep all that snow. Yeah, I feel you on that. I ain't mad at you, but one thing about it is, those conditions produce certain characters that came out of the Chi. Yeah. That's why them harsh conditions, that cold weather where you can't even feel your hands, you can't even feel your feet, that produces a certain type of man. Let me see. Northern Cali do know about that snow. Yeah. But look. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna sit up there and wrap this up. We're gonna get into some more of it on another subject. You know what I mean? I didn't even plan it. I really did, man. I be saying that, but man, I really want this video to just be an hour, man. I done fucked around and talked to y'all, man, for over 2. But look, check this out. Once again, if you're just coming in, no, I do not think that DJ Akademiks is a pedophile. I don't. I think that the brother had made a statement that was unwise, and that's why it's good that when you're speaking to make sure that, when you conveying your point, that you be on point, but even when you on point on this internet, people can edit what you said or, not give everything in its entirety, and a variety of people will be deceived and believe that you said something totally contrary to your talking point. Your view might have been that, but once a person edited, they'll have you out here looking crazy. And Shade Room is, people have to understand, Shade Room is for views, likes, and clicks. So whatever they can post to generate 20 and 30,000 comments, that's what they gonna do. They're not caring about your reputation. They caring about getting to the accumulation, some money, nigga. So understand for the people, understand when people playing internet games. And they were just playing internet games with that man, pulling up something that he damn near said, 8 years ago, and trying to make it something that it wasn't. And like I said, the average 20 or 21-year-old on a college campus, he's not, if he's moving, especially moving in the spirit of lust, he's not going to have, hey, let me see your ID, or, how old, what I mean? He just, and if she say how old she is, he just gonna believe it. He not doing no research. He just think the research was her ID shit. She go to my school. That's good enough for me. I ain't got to do no diligent research to see whether or not this girl 18. She go to my same school. She go to my same school. She go to the same college shit. That's good enough to fuck. Typical lustful, youthful mindset, But I wouldn't make this individual into a monster. Y'all went too far with that, man. And that shit Mysonne was saying, that just go to show you that when somebody jealous of you or dislike you, they'll use anything to try to get the people against you. He actually tried to get the women and tried to use the women card and the pedophile card, all to destroy somebody that he don't like, which to me was a sucker move. But anyway, man, I hope y'all live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. If you disagree with the shit that I said, just make sure, man, you get in the comment section and let it be known. And not just that, when we have the call in, make sure you call in and give your opinion. And, when you speak, I'm going to respect you. And when I speak, hopefully you'll bless me with the same respect. All right? But blessings to you guys, man. We go into another subject later on. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later, man. Gone.